What's up, guys? We're on here a couple minutes late night sports talk. Got to get off in a couple minutes, but there's a lot to dissect today in sports, so we'll do that. Um, it's Friday. It's officially Friday. Scheduled for the rest of the week. I made a little bit of a change. We are doing the Sports Awards show as promised. 2021. We'll be doing the top 8 nominations. After that, we will do USA Canada second and third period winter Olympic hockey. Um, This should be a good game, preliminary game. Saturday, we will do Lakers Warriors, and then the Super Bowl introduction. We'll talk about the host city, talk about the two teams playing. We'll talk a little bit about the history of the Super Bowl, the history of these two teams as the Super Bowl goes. And then Sunday, of course, is the NFL kickoff show, Super Bowl edition, and Rams Bengals going to try to do that whole game. We'll unveil the schedule for next week at another time because it's late. We gotta get into this though. Here we go. NBA trade deadline recap. Obviously, the biggest deal happened today. I was in school when this happened. It came through. I was actually in an English sports class. And everybody was like, James Harden to the 76ers. So I was like, you know what? It has to be for Ben Simmons. That's what I've been saying. So the deal, Ben Simmons is now a Brooklyn Net, and James Harden is a 76ers. So the deal sends James Harden and Paul Millsap to Philadelphia, and it sends Ben Simmons to Brooklyn, Seth Curry to Brooklyn, Andre Drummond to Brooklyn, the 76ers 2022 first round pick, and the 76ers 2027 first round pick. So a huge deal, obviously, that's going to change a lot of this season. Kristaps Porzingis is headed to the Wizards for Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans. The Celtics acquired Derek Wright in exchange for Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, 2022 first round pick. And the Celtics get Daniel Theis in exchange for Dennis Schroeder, Bruno Fernando, and Ennis Freedom. This is just a whole recap. There's a big 14 trade that went down, I believe, yesterday. The Kings got Dante DeFinzio, Josh Jackson, Trey Lyles, and David Minshew. The Pistons got Marvin Bagley. The Clippers acquired Rodney Hood. And the list is today. Semi Ojale and Vaya Marjanovic. But a big one out of this, the Clippers are sending Serge Ibaka to Milwaukee. That's interesting. Either the Warriors or Cavaliers 2023 second round pick. The Kings 2024 second round pick, and cash from the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell is headed to Charlotte in exchange for Ish Smith, Vernon Casey, and the 2023 second round pick. Sorry. Gordon Dragic is now a San Antonio Spur in exchange for Thaddeus Young, Drew E. Banks, and a 2022 second round pick. Torrey Craig to the Suns, Jalen Smith to the Pacers, 2022 second round pick. The Pacers also receive. Aaron Holiday to the Suns for some cash. Bol to the Magic, PJ Dozier to the Magic, the Celtics 2028 second round pick, and Celtics get the Magic 2023 second round pick. That's your trade deadline recap. Now let's do another recap for the Olympics. Here we go. For Thursday. So tomorrow we're doing our first Olympic events in hockey after the Sports Awards show. So let's see what I can find for a recap. Here we go. U.S. women's hockey beat the Czech Republic in the quarterfinals with a 4-1 win. U.S. hockey routs China by a score of 8-0. Shaun White places fourth in halfpipe in his final Olympics competition. The gold was won by Anamu Hirano from Japan. Germany wins the Olympic relay, and they sweep the luge gold medals. Germany's doing really good in the Olympics right now. So Shaun White officially done as far as your medal tracker goes. U.S. trying to catch up to these other countries. They're struggling a little bit in this Olympics more than they usually are. Let's take a look at the medal counter. Germany's still with the most medals with 6, Norway with 5, Austria 4, US 4, Netherlands 4, Sweden 4, China 3, Russia 2, Italy 2, Japan 2. Most total medals belongs to Austria, Norway, and then the US. Moving on to our next subject. I gotta get through these. NFL honors just tonight. We'll break down a couple things, but the MVP goes to Aaron Rodgers. 100% deserved, was definitely awarded the MVP. The only thing I don't like about the MVP is it's always a quarterback. Something needs to change with that, but definitely deserved it. Other things that went down tonight: Andrew Whitworth being the Walter Payton Man of the Year. I again agree with that. It's such a great man. Moment of the year was the Justin Tucker's 66-yard field goal. Your defensive player of the year is TJ Watt. I agree with that. Your offensive rookie of the year is Jamar Chase, who is playing in his first Super Bowl on Sunday. Your defensive rookie of the year, Micah Parsons, for sure. Comeback player of the year, Joe Burrow. I agree with that, although I did have somebody else. But coach of the year, Mike Vrabel. Offensive player of the year, Cooper Kupp. Again, I agree with that. MVP, Rodgers. Unstoppable performance of the year was Joe Burrow. Salute to service, Andrew Beck. FedEx Round Players of the Year, Tom Brady, Jonathan Taylor. Celebration of the Year, Christian Wilkins. Fan of the Year was a fan for the Falcons by the name of Henry Eisen. Your Hall of Fame class was named. It was Leroy Butler, Bryant Young, Sam Mills, Cliff Branch, Richard Seymour, Tony Boselli, Dick Vermeil, and the first ever on-field official to be selected, Art McKinley. So, Devin Hester missing out. I was surprised about that. My updated finals pick after the trade. I think it's going to be an interesting season. Kawhi Leonard, could he come back? Could the Clippers still make a run? They're currently, 8th, 9th? When they make the playoffs, actually. No, they're in 8th. Okay. Wow, Lakers really struggling. And I haven't paid attention to that much NBA now, but now the NFL is coming to an end, the trade deadline. The trade deadline is where I start serious about the NBA and I start taking it, super seriously. Cavs, 3rd seed. Definitely didn't see that come. But the finals pick, Heat and Warriors. I got the Warriors win the championship right now. It's going to be an interesting playoffs. Which team won the trade? The 76ers or the Nets? I don't know. The Nets won the trade, I think. Obviously, the 76ers probably got the player with most value in James Harden, but they gave up so much to get him, like 7 or 8 things just to get one player who's, good but struggled in his last place. So I don't know. That's a lot to give up just for one player. Obviously, the Ben is done. If it was just a Ben Simmons for Harden to stop, I would have said 100% Harden. 100% that the 76ers won this trade, but they gave so much just for James Harden, and they also gave away Paul Millsap. I mean, that's a lot just to give away Harden and Millsap. So I think the 76ers won the trade. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got Sports Orchard. Do not miss it. About 7:30. After that, I'll be on for U.S. Canada preliminary round men's hockey Winter Olympics. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Friday.